Thanks for joining us for another episode of Boom and Bust. I'm your host, Tony Clement, here at the News Forum, where all voices matter. It's a pleasure to have with us return guest Francis Bradley, who is the CEO and president of Electricity Canada. We will discuss the essential role that the electricity industry plays in our way of life. Welcome back to Boom and Bust.
Tony, thanks for having me back.
It's great to have you back. Obviously, I do want to look at the latest news, obviously from the United States. But first, I'd love to get your take on your latest report, which is called Electricity is Essential, which maps out Canada's electricity demand for the next 25 years. What were your findings in that report?
Well, the intention here was to paint a picture of what that future is going to look like for electricity, as you said, project out 25 years, and then also make some recommendations in terms of how we can, get from here to there. Because when you project out 25 years, the demand for electricity, depending upon where you are in the country, is going to be double or triple what it is today. And so, to be able to meet that demand in a reliable an affordable way is the top priority for the sector. And reliability, of course, these days is certainly top of mind for us here in the sector, given the storms that we've gone through in a number of jurisdictions in the country.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit more about that. What does need to be done to expand Canada's grid?
Well, a whole lot. The first challenge that I would put forward is it is just very difficult to get things done. We have a very complex regulatory environment within which our members are attempting to operate. My members are the companies that generate, transmit, and deliver electricity to customers in every province and every territory. We've got more than 80 different federal pieces of legislation that one has to contend with when looking at siting and building and bringing a project online. There are multiple reviews that need to take place as a result of that. We've had, for example, uh, an expression by the government of Canada for the last two budget cycles that they want to move to a one project, one assessment regime. We're not there. We're not there at the federal level, and then of course, compounding that are federal, provincial, and regional in some cases, municipal issues that have to be dealt with. So, I mean, the bottom line is it's very difficult to get anything done in this country. And in the report, we quote from a study by the OECD of 28 countries, and how easy is it and how long does it take to get construction permits. We're
Right.
not dead last, we're second to last. And so that just gives you a sense of how difficult it is to try and get anything built. And as not only looking to the future out to 2050, but also some of the more immediate challenges and
Right.
some of the more immediate issues that we're looking at, being able to actually get projects moving forward is going to be more important than ever.
Yeah, I mean, I think of the Ring of Fire mining development project in northwestern Ontario, which is going to need electricity and energy in order to happen too. A mine is a very energy intensive industry, but again, getting permits, nothing's been going on for at least 10 years.
Yeah, it has been very difficult, and in some cases, it's more than 10 years. I had a colleague I spoke to yesterday who indicated when he first came into the sector 4 decades ago, he was doing preliminary work on an interconnection between Manitoba and Ontario. Well,
Mm.
that was 4 decades ago, and that project has never come to fruition for a variety of reasons. But one of them is it's just very, very complex to actually get anything built.
Yeah, I mean, that's a case of two different types of grids too. So that is that part of the problem in our country?
Well, not so much,
Mm.
the challenge of the grids, themselves. It's a matter of, each jurisdiction, each province is regulated differently.
Right.
We've got 13 regulators right across the country, and they play by different rules. And
Yeah.
the market structure is very different depending upon where you are in the country.
Yeah, so, yeah, as you say, there's a whole set of complicating factors that go into, these decisions actually moving forward. I do want to talk about investment decisions too, because I think that's one of the things that you also mentioned. But we're going to take a brief break. We'll be back with our guest after these messages. Please stay tuned.